What's up, everybody? What's up? Happy party! What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the See.Plan.Do show with me, professional life coach, business coach, motivational speaker, wing aficionado, etc., motivational speaker, Mr. Garry O'Neal Jr. And as always, when you see me teaching CPR out in the community, because I want to make sure I help our community, Heart Savers Maryland, please don't forget the junior. Shout out to Pops, and welcome to another power-packed podcast here on the See.Plan.Do show, where we are going to go over season 4, episode 12, entitled Extroverts versus Introverts. Yeah, we're doing that. All right. And so in this episode, we're going to go right into talking about extroverts versus introverts. We're going to be going over, I got a new segment for you guys entitled Questions That Need Answers. All right. And so we're going to be going over that as well as, hey, we're going to be talking about differences, extroverts versus introverts. We're going to be talking about the differences, the myths, and how you can care for an extrovert or the introvert in your life. All right. So without further ado, can we get to our shout outs? So absolutely welcome again to the See.Plan.Do show. So shout out to my day one, A1 listeners, people that have been with me since the beginning. All right. Thank you. All right. New listeners. Hey guys. All right. If this is your first time listening, hey, come on in, take a seat. We're going to have fun today, as well as people that are in the U.S., outside of the U.S. Oh, I love that international love, as well as people, whatever streaming platform you're listening to. Hey, get this velvety voice. Hey, as well as if you're watching me streaming on YouTube in this 1080p, I'm here in the studio, so you can see the wonderful mural artwork. Look at that. We got the 12 o'clock boy right there. But I love the mural that we have here. Shout out to Be More Smug. All right. So we have that out of the way. And so let's get right to, because, when I do, of course, when we talked about, hey, getting in, hitting you guys with all this amazing vibes, this energy, the information, all this stuff. And then we're out because you got stuff to do, right? So let's get right into our See.Plan.Do moment of the week, sponsored by Heart Savers Maryland. So right after this brief commercial break and a word from my sponsor, we're going to get right into it. All right. So your See.Plan.Do moment of the week is entitled 60-Minute Self-Care. All right. This is a great one I came across, and a lot of information. Hey, I want to make sure I know it so that way I can relay it to you. And so a lot of great tips, a lot of things that we see on Al Gore's internet. I want to make sure I bring it home to you. I want to bring it back to you, baby. All right. So let's go over 60-minute self-care. Hey, guess what? This is 60 minutes. In 1 hour, you could do all these things. You can do it. If you want to break it up, that's fine. If you want to do it in that 1 hour, good. Hey, let me know what you did. All right. So 20 minutes. Here we go. Write down 20 minutes. Spend it outdoors. Okay. Try to stay present. We are so caught up in the future, which is where a lot of my clients having a lot of anxiety, because we're so caught up in the future and we don't think about the present. Be in the moment. When you're walking around today, if you decide to take that 20 minutes and you go outside, listen to what's around you. Just be present, be in the moment. All right. Take another 20 minutes, and I want you to read, write, or draw. Get creative. Guess what? You don't have to be Michelangelo or any one of these amazing artists. Just draw something, right? Color, draw. There's a lot of great adult coloring books. I do like adult coloring books. So read, write, or draw. Journal, draw, doodle. Hey, here's a challenge. I want you to draw where you want to go for your vacation. What does that look like? All right. So take 10 minutes out of that 60 for the 60-minute self-care. I want you to take 10 minutes, and I want you to just move around, walk around somewhere, stretch, run. Just right now, wherever you are. If you're at work, get up and just start sprinting right now. Don't do that. Because Never mind. Just take 10 minutes and just start walking, stretching, running, doing something. Just move around. Okay. All right. Take 5 minutes to. I really like this one. Take 5 minutes and check in with someone you care about. All right. Check in. Just say, hey, just checking in on you. How you doing? How things going? And when you talk to them, be genuine. Okay. Don't be superficial. Be genuine about, hey, just checking in and just seeing what's up with them. Okay. Too many times we may come across and check in with people when we want something. I have a lot of people who have past tense done that. So check in with someone genuine. Don't look to get anything. Just focus and use your attention on them. All right. And that last 5 minutes in your 60-minute self care, I want you to spend 5 minutes to reflect on a few good things that happened during the day. We are so caught up in the bad things that we highlight. When you go watch ESPN or you watch a trailer of a movie or anything like that, we see the really good parts. Unfortunately, in the movie, we might see the main good parts and be like, dang, that was it. That what we saw in the trailer, that was it. So spend those 5 minutes to reflect on a few good things that happened during the day. Okay. You easily you could focus on those bad days and let people know about those bad moments in your day. But guess what? If you had a full 24 hours, your whole 24 hours is not summed up in those bad events. The other day, locked myself out of the studio, had to walk home, but it was cool because I always walk home. I've walked home. When I had my car in the shop, I was always walking home. I'm glad I had my keys at home. Learned something when I went out. There was a festival here in Baltimore. Was able to chill out for a little bit with Aaron. Shout out to No Picks After Dark. And then we was able to chill, and I was able to get some more from, just be out in the community. And that was a really great day. So I'm not, being able to hang out with friends. I'm not going to just take me getting locked out of my studio and had to walk home as that's going to be the leading part of my conversation. No, great day. All right, great day. So that is your 60-minute self-care 2020 10 5 5. Spend outdoors, read or write, stretch, walk, do some type of movement, check in with somebody for 5 minutes, and then take another 5 minutes and just reflect on the good things that happened during the day. All right. So let's move right along to our song of the week. And that's sponsored by Greenlit Entertainment. So once we get right back from a word from our sponsor, you're going to hear that word from our sponsor. Then boom, we're going right into it. Now, of course, if you're listening to this on whatever favorite streaming platform you have, hey, also, if you can, just take a moment to just follow. A lot of people listen to this episode, but just, follow the whatever platform you're on. Just follow so that way you can always be updated. Because I know that like Apple, the episode may come out a little bit later. Right? Like it comes out the same day, but it may come out a little bit later than if you were following the page. If you're following the page, if you're following, that account, then as soon as it drops, you get it. Right? So just make sure you follow. And also, if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, you already know that we can't play certain music until, maybe one day we'll get to that, but we can't play music right now on YouTube. So in the comments below, I always put the song that you hear when it first starts, as well as the song of the week. And guess what? For extroverts like me, the intro song is for us. Introverts, this song is for you. So once we get back from that, we'll go right into our appetizer of today. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you listen to this. All right. So we're back. Those are really two really great songs. I really like that Snoh Alegra song. All right, let's get to our new. I'm gonna start adding. I actually do have a little machine that can do that. I need to upgrade. And guys, today when I worked out this morning, I already had a whole segment. I can't wait to do this episode. I actually think if I don't have a guest, and you might notice this season, I didn't really have a lot of guests like that. It's okay because summertime is outside. As a podcaster, hey, everybody may not have time to do a lot of interviews, and it's cool, but we're going to have some really great interviews. Hey, we're halfway through with this season. But a new segment entitled Questions That Need Answers. So a question came, someone proposed to me a question. Hey, hey Gary, should we have expectations of people? And I'm going to expand it to say people, places, and things. And so I took a moment, as extroverts, we think out loud, but I took a moment, tapped into my introverted self, and I thought about it. And because I know you guys have probably heard, or you probably even adopt this mentality, hey, don't have expectations for people, because if you don't, then you won't get your heart broken. Well, I will say this. I understand that sentiment. Okay. Because a lot of times we do get heartbroken. We do have issues because, we have expectations for people. And, if they don't meet those expectations or, whatever relationship they have with you, then that's where we get hurt. And I understand that. But I will say that I would rather have expectations for people and get hurt than just walk around life with no expectations of anything. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't adapt on how you feel, right? But when I think about the core times that I've been heartbroken, whether it's a person, place, or a thing, I thought because I had expectations of this thing that was already discussed. So I always say to people, hey, one, let's just go over this. One, we do have expectations for everything. Whether you think so or not, we have expectations. If you go back and listen to the last episode, the moment of the week was entitled Trust. Right now, if you're driving, and most of you guys, based upon where you are and what you tell me, that most of you guys listen to this while you're in the car. You right now trust that your car, you have expectations that your car will get you where you need to go. Right? We have expectations at your local fast food joint. You have expectations when you go to a restaurant that you get what you're supposed to get. You have expectations for your job. Right? You have expectations if you're an entrepreneur like me, you have expectations for your clients. Right? So we have expectations. And so I get the sentiment of, hey, don't have expectations, but we do have expectations for every single thing in your life. You have an expectation. This is a very, very nice mic. I paid hundreds of dollars for this mic. I expected this mic should blow out for the most part any other mic, right? So with that being said, I think that you should have expectations. I think you should have healthy expectations. And I think that those expectations should not exceed two things: your conversation with this person, place, this person, what you see as far as the expectations at a place, and things, right? So, people show you who they are, places. And I'm thinking about like career wise, your job may show you who they are. How many times have we seen on TikTok? Actually, that's going to be an episode. I'm going to just drop you a new heat. One of the next episodes is going to be entitled "Quit Your Motherfucking Job." Right? And we'll talk about that later. But there's nothing wrong with having expectations, but having healthy, realistic expectations. You're in a relationship, you should expect that this person is not going to cheat. This person is going to communicate with you, and this person is going to be with you through the good times and the bad times. You should expect that. That's a relationship. But also having conversations, and also just understanding that we can't control people. So having expectations of yourself, that you can lay out expectations, but it doesn't mean that people will necessarily follow them. And it's okay with that. But that doesn't mean that internally we should take away holding people accountable and having expectations over our life. That's just my opinion. And if you don't agree, hey, comment below. If you agree, comment below. So no matter what, comment below, because I want to see what your thoughts are about it. Right. So for me, hey, I think we should have expectations, but healthy expectations, and don't let exceed your conversation. I think that's where we set ourselves up, or not only just exceeding conversations, don't let it exceed experience as well as reality. Okay. I know sometimes I know friends or people, clients, that they get into poor relationships with people, but they say the signs were there. Well, then why did you not adhere to the reality of those signs? Oh, I thought I could change this person. Oh, I thought I could, we could get past this issue. Well, did you have a conversation about it? Did you see the work? So yeah. All right. So that is your appetizer of the new segment. And tell me guys how you feel about the new segment. You want to see that? Also, if there's other segments that you might want to see, let me know. So that's our new segment entitled Questions That Need Answers. And anytime you want to have a question, hey, inbox me, put it on YouTube, send it to me. Hey, and if your question is out there and you want me to shout you out, you got that because you're a co-producer of the show. And as always, our appetizer is sponsored by Silk Hair by Sasha. Hey guys, Silk Hair by Sasha is a Black-owned hair company that provides high-quality Brazilian and Indian hair. They also carry. Let me tell you what they carry. They carry bonnets, hair accessories, edge brushes, lipstick, wigs. Oh, listen, a plethora of things. All right, and they will be adding more products soon. They add them pretty much every week. All right, they also have a custom wig service. Guess what? It's hot, ladies. It's hot, peeps. If you want to use that protective style and get that wig up there. Okay. All right. And also, guess what? You can connect with them and check in with them and get something from them. And you can visit their website as well as subscribe to the newsletter to get deals, stuff like that, by going to silkhairbysasha.com. And you can also follow them on Instagram and Facebook by silkhairbysasha.com. Tell them Garry sent you. Tell them you listen to the show. Tell them that, hey, you're here because Big G sent you. All right. Maybe they might hook you up. I don't know. All right. So let's get to our entree of the episode, season 4, episode 12, entitled Extroverts versus Introverts. And it's not even really a versus. It's just that it should really be called Extroverts and Introverts. But I know how we want to be very adversarial when it comes to that. Oh, I'm an extrovert. Oh, you're an introvert. Oh, we can't get along. That's not even true. All right. So let's go over that. So here's how I'm going to break it down. We're going to be ping-ponging back and forth. Extrovert information, introvert information, extrovert information, introvert information. Okay. All right. So when we talk about introverts versus extroverts in this episode, this part of the segment is sponsored by LaloneClothing.com. Hey, if you guys can check this out, I'm going to raise my shirt up a little bit. I got my See.Plan.Do show shirt. I'll be actually posting that. I'm going to start posting my shirt of the week because I wear different shirts, but I focus on this voice and this content to make sure you're getting it. But guess what? If you want to get some official merch from the show, check out LaloneClothing.com. It has not only shirts, official shirts and apparel and products directly affected to from the show, but you can grab things that fit your vibe. I have a lot of apparel about messaging. I'm going to start dropping new shirts, new apparel weekly. So grab some of that stuff. You know the vibes. Tu sabes las vibras. Get that shirt right now. That's my favorite shirt, actually. It's a shirt that says Tu sabes las vibras. That's Spanish for you know the vibes. And I love that shirt. And I get a lot of feedback when people are out and about and they see that shirt. So grab that. Or everything will be okay. Or vibe sold separately. Or what the definition of an entrepreneur is. Plenty of different shirts. So check them out at LaloneClothing.com. LALONE clothing.com. LaloneClothing.com. So like I said, we're going to ping pong back and forth, give you a lot of great heat so we can get in and get out. All right. So, when we talk about, like I said, the episode is extrovert versus introverts, but it really should be extroverts and introverts. But we do, as with a lot of things, we want to choose either or versus all those different things. But when it becomes adversarial, extroverts versus introverts, we often lose amazing and great relationships and partnerships with people because we may think it's adversarial. It's not. I know a lot of great introverts. Did it take some work in trying to adjust and learn how we can work together? But when you get extroverts and introverts working together, man, it's amazing. All right. So what we're going to do is, in a nutshell, we're going to break down each one. So that way, if you're an introvert, and guess what? In the comments below on the social media page, let me know what you are. All right. Now, I know some people will say, well, I'm both. We're all both. Okay. Relax. We are all both. So just let me know which one you are. I'm an extrovert. I'm more on the extroverted side, but you know, with anything, you can become the other side. Right. So, I've been introvert. If I'm checking in with myself and getting power, I do introverted things, just like I know introverts who have to do presentations and have to do meet and greets and they're entrepreneurs. Guess what? They got to be extroverted. Okay. So let's break that down. Yeah. So let's start out with extroverts. Why would we not? Because I'm an extrovert and this is my show. And then on your show, you can definitely start out with introverts. But here we go first. let's start off with extroverts because I want to be able to dispel the myth of what extroversion looks like. And so, extroverts, what does that mean to be an extrovert? It means that you are a person, or this person gets their energy, they reserve their energy, they receive their energy from socializing and being around friends and people. Okay? Because extroverted, introverted stuff is about energy. That's not about all these different myths that you might hear that we're going to talk about, but it's really where you or this person gets their power from, right? I am an extrovert. I enjoy getting my power from people, which is if you look at my career, if you look at what I do, like I have a podcast, I teach CPR, I'm an instructor, motivational speaker. I enjoy my energy coming from you. I can feel your energy right now. Look at that, charging me up, charging me, right? I love being in social settings. All right. So that's where an extrovert gets their power from people. Now, this is an amazing thing about introverts. Introverts get their power and they are energized. All right. By spending alone time, as well as spending alone time or that time with small, intimate circles. See? So right now, extroverts, we get our power from people, more social gatherings, settings with friends. Introverts get it from themselves or as well as small, intimate circles. See, that's the biggest difference right there. Okay. Now let's talk about some of the myths, those myths, those misinterpretations. Now, I'm not going to say that some of it is not somewhat true. Okay. But when we're talking about it, hey, myths for extroverts that we're needy, that we're attention seeking, that we're hyperactive, that we're the party animals, that we're shallow, we know it all, we're narcissistic as well as blabbermouth. That was a tough thing to read on Al Gore's internet about y'all's myths about us. I'm like, well, damn, some of these are true. Am I a life of the party? Hell, yeah, I am. Yeah, I like to get in there and have fun and energize people. Yeah, that's why I'm a DJ. Yeah, And that's why I teach CPR, and my CPR is the best. I know I'm the best CPR instructor here in Maryland, in Baltimore, and in Maryland, and probably East Coast. I don't know any other. I'm pretty sure there are great ones, but I know I'm lit. My class is amazing. People love my class. All right. So that is a myth. Those are the myths of an extrovert. Yeah. Introverts. Yeah. Let's get to y'all. All right. So here's a myth because I know this is not true. That you guys are socially awkward. That introvert. I won't say you guys. That introverts are socially awkward. They hate people. They're shy. They're book nerds. They're too serious. They don't have the skills to be extroverts. That I know a lot of those are not true. It's not to say that they're not shy or that they might be reserved, but I know a lot of lit introverts and I know a lot of dumb introverts, right? They don't have to be book nerds. And I know a lot of, that are out there. So those are just common myths that we get from extroverts and introverts. Yeah. But let's talk about those perks. Forget those myths because a lot of them are not true. All right. Here are the perks for, I'm going to go back to introverts, right? So with introverts, you guys have a strong sense of self. All right. Great imagination. All right. Great at observation. Definitely. You guys have a knack for listening. Definitely. I know as an extrovert, when I'm talking and I'm talking to an introvert, I do see how you guys are processing and listening. And, that's really great. All right. And as well as you guys have deep thinking skills. That's great. Shout out to you, introvert. Extroverts, here are our perks. All right. We're amazing at small talk. All right. We're great leaders. We're the life of the party. And these are just some. We're good at adapting. And we are typically the glue. We're the glue that creates a lot of relationships with other people and bringing in people to connect them. And this is true. Those perks, I believe those perks definitely about introverts, and I believe those perks about extroverts, right? Because I do, hey, myself and other extroverts as well as introverts, we're all working together. So I'm great at small talk. When I was at the festival, like I said, this weekend, I was just there to support Aaron, right? I was, my pod brother, I'm there to support him, but I wound up getting, and I hope they're listening, hey, wound up getting people that wanted to listen to this show because we just had small talk. Just something small. Hey, one of the ladies that was there, it was her birthday. So I said, hey, happy birthday, happy solar return, whatever terminology you guys want to use. I said, what are you doing for you? So she said, hey, I'm gonna buy a bike, I'm gonna get a donut, and I'm gonna do something else. And I said, okay, outside of those material things, what are you gonna do for you? And that led to a whole conversation about her saying, I hate my job. And I said, hey, I offered her a free coaching session. I told her to listen to one of the episodes here entitled I Hate My Job, and go back if you've not listened to it. If you hate your job, that's going to be part 2 of that. So quit your MF and job is inspired by that situation. Yeah. But that was great small talk, right? But introverts, that's a lot of, that's a lot of perks. And those are great perks that you guys have. Extroverts, look at that. Look at what we have. All right. And so we understand that we work together. Yeah. So as we wrap this up, so we just talked about the differences. So don't think, oh, extrovert is a person is, oh, you just out here. It's not true at all, right? It's just that we get our power from people, and that, hey, we do these things, and that's just where we get our energy from, right? And where an introvert and where they get their energy from. And here are the perks, and we just heard the myths. Now let's wrap this up, because I want to highlight, hey, how can you care? How can you care? How can you support, care, understand an extrovert or an introvert? All right. So again, I'm gonna ping pong this as we wrap this up today. All right. So for an extrovert, number 1, respect their independence. Okay, we're out here. We're independent. Extroverts, we like that independence, so we're out here. So don't try to stifle us with like crippling our independence. All right. Number 1 for introverts, respect their need for privacy. And that's something that, as an extrovert, to be honest, something I had to work on, because I would be, when I look back, I would be like, oh yeah, hey, you're doing this or doing that. Or like, what you doing? Or like, hey, is there a reason why we haven't talked about this or whatever? Just respect their privacy. And so if these are true, definitely let me know. And if there's something that we missed, as far as, is there something that I missed? Let me know. Okay. So respect the extroverts' independence, respect the introverts' need for privacy. Okay. Number 2, compliment them in the company of others. Yeah. Well, damn, all of us like compliments, but yeah, I mean, it's nothing wrong with getting complimented, in the company of others. I don't know why that's number 2, but that was, yeah, who doesn't like compliments? Yeah, I like compliments. All right. Now, with an introvert, do not embarrass them in public. Okay. Got it. So compliment extroverts. Don't embarrass. Who wants to be embarrassed in public anyway? So I get it. Don't embarrass an introvert in public. All right. Number 3 for an extrovert, right? We're just going to bang out 10. Number 3, hey, accept and encourage the enthusiasm of an extrovert. We're creative. We do a lot of different things. So, encourage our enthusiasm. All right. I remember one day I was just, really great day. And I was walking past a person that had just started working at the job. And she said, why are you smiling? I'm like, what the hell? Like, what's wrong with you? Right. And it sort of bothered me that like, hey, we're very enthusiastic. We're big on enthusiasm. So accept it and encourage it. Okay. With introverts, we're at number 3. Hey, let them observe first in new situations, which is very important. So when they come into a new situation, don't just start throwing them in the mix. Extroverts that we do, we start diving in. We trace songs. I'm about to die. Nope, no singing on the show. But with that, like, hey, when you present an introvert with a new situation, let them, process and take it in. Okay. All right. Number 4 for extroverts, allow them to explore and talk things out. That's what we do. Okay. When we think as we're talking, and we're processing as we're talking. So allow us to explore that. Right. The opposite with introverts on number 4, give them time to think and don't demand instant answers. Now, extroverts, I know y'all like, what? Because we're like very instant. Boom, 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 boom. And that's going to really overload the hell out of an introvert. Okay. So we got to really take the time and say, all right, cool. Let me chill. With my, at my job, we took the Myers-Briggs Assessment, which is a really good assessment. If you can take it, like, especially if you have a unit. And I realized, of course, I knew I was an extrovert, but I did not realize that while I was extroverted as an individual, my unit was introverted. So then I had to read what that meant. And this was the biggest one. Let an introvert present them with the information and give them time to process. And don't demand like, okay, well, what's up? Did you think about it? And it's like, yeah, they need time to process. Okay, give them time to process. Say, hey, would you? Even if you're talking about, hey, you want to think about it and give me a call back, and just chill. Okay. Number 5 here, season 4, episode 12, extroverts and introverts. Number 5, hey, thoughtfully surprise an extrovert. Yeah, and be thoughtfully. I like how the biggest word is thoughtfully. If there's things that you want to get me and you want to surprise me, know about me. And of course, I think everybody wants to be thoughtfully surprised. But yeah, my love language is acts of service too. And if you don't know about your love languages, go back and I will tag some of the episodes. But go back and listen to love languages. I believe I did that this season. Check that episode out, right? But thoughtfully surprise us with an extrovert. Hey, sorry guys. When I look at an introvert, number 5, don't interrupt them. So, for any introvert that I've come across in my life, past, present, and future, not future, because I'm different. For any introvert in the past that is listening to this episode, as well as introverts that are currently in my life, I apologize right now for interrupting the hell out of you guys when we're talking. Sorry. I'm doing better. All right. Number 6. Here we got 4 more to go. Number 6 for extroverts: understand when they are busy. Hey, extroverts, we out here. We got a lot of stuff to do, I can get that, because one of the worst things I hate is that when someone tries to make me feel bad about being busy. I'm busy. I have stuff to do. I have mortgages to pay. I have kids to make sure they grow and be productive members of society. I have podcasts to talk about, things to create. Of course, we make time for what we want, but just understand and just help. Just understand that we have a lot of things on our plate. All right, number 6 for introverts: give them advance notice of expected changes in their lives. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, all right, let you guys know up front. Hey, I'm going to be moving. Hey, I'm going to be doing this. So let them know in advance. All right, don't just be like, hey, we're going to California right now. All right. Number 7 for extroverts: hey, let them dive right in. Nope. Just let them dive right in, because that's what we do. We could get right in the mix. If I was to go somewhere and things were happening, I'm jumping right in, cannonball style, in there. Okay. Number 7, give them 15-minute warnings to finish whatever they are doing. Ooh, See, some of these I really didn't know, and now I want to, I did check in, like Candace, one of my dearest friends. She's an introvert. So I did run this list by her to see how she felt, but I can totally see how I will just, on an introvert, I could just spring it on you like, hey, but I see how, hey, 15 minutes. I need to check in. I want to believe that both my children are both extroverts, but I'm going to check in with them today and just say, hey, what do you like to do? I want to believe my daughter is more introverted, but my son is more extroverted. My son is me. I get it. All right. Number 8. Hey, we're almost done this list. Look at that, guys. Number 8, offer them options. Oh, heck yes. Offer me options, okay? For whatever it needs to happen. Let's offer those options. All right. It's not to say that, hey, this is what we're doing. We're going here. But if we have options on the table, can I get them? Okay. Thanks. All right. Number 8 for introverts: reprimand them privately. I think it goes back to not embarrassing them. So I do when I saw this one, I do remember one of my colleagues getting reprimanded like publicly. And I think everybody would sort of respond, but I can definitely see like that was a problem for them. Yeah. So if that's true, and if these are definitely true, like let me know the ones that are like definitely true. And if there's one that's like, that's not really true, let me know. But I definitely saw that one. All right. Number 9. Make physical and verbal gestures of affection. I do like that. I do like that. I like hugging. I like physical and verbal. Yeah. Who doesn't like affection? But I do like it. I enjoy it. Extroverts, check in. Let me know if this is true, how you guys feel about it. I will say I don't know an extrovert who does not like hugs or, verbal gestures of affection. Number 9. Hey, if you're going to teach a new skill, Now, this I can attest this is true. If you're going to teach an introvert a new skill, teach it privately. This is true in reference to the introverts I know in my life. They don't want to be like a public, like if you want to learn how to skate, they don't want to learn how to skate with everybody. They want to learn it by themselves. All right. And you guys can let me know if this is true or not, because I can only speak on me being an extrovert in my life. That may be, some of these may be definitely wrong for other extroverts in their life. We're at 10. All right. Number 10 for extroverts. Let them shine. Hell yeah. Let us shine. Let us do our thing, baby. We out here. Okay. Give us the ball and get out the way. Okay. Oh, it's 3 seconds on the clock. Give it to me. We draining that. All right. So let us shine. Yeah, I like that. Let us shine. Let us be creative. Let's do our thing. Okay. And number 10 for introverts is don't push them to make a lot of friends. I can see how that probably has happened to introverts, where extroverts like, hey, oh, meet this, meet that. Like, ho, 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 whoa, player. Okay. I can see that. So these are 10. If there are different ones that you like, just comment below on social media, wherever platform we're listening to. Hey, comment and just let me know. Hey, is this true? Really? Is this list really good for extrovert? Is this list really good for introvert? Did I miss any? All those wonderful things. All right. And guess what, guys? That is the end of this amazing episode. Hey, and as always, with just not this episode, you can always run it back and listen to this, but you can check out each and every episode by heading on over to See.Plan.Do.show.com. All right. Check out any one of these episodes. I often mention previous episodes. Go ahead and check those episodes out. Okay. All right. Hey, if you are looking to be a guest on this show, you want to learn more about subscriptions, about sponsorship opportunities, please let me know. All right. You can always hit me up directly if you were looking to be a supporter of this show. You go to the website, you'll definitely see ways you can support this show. And outside of liking, sharing, subscribing, and talking about it and communicating, there's plenty of other ways you can support this show. But again, if you want to be a guest on the show, hey, I'm open to all amazing guests. Just let me know what's up. Okay. And last but certainly not least, man, hey, man, I want to thank you. You are the best part of the show. Not me, not 12 o'clock boy right here. Not him. All right. You are the best part of the show. So until we see each other again, because we will see each other again. We're looking at each other right now. Look at my eyes and I'm looking at you. Look at us. Look at each other's eyes. Until we talk again. Hey, say something to me. If you're listening to this, just say something. You know what? Yeah, you're right. Absolutely. What are your thoughts about that? All right. Look at that. We just talked. And until we share those special, special moments like this, we're sharing a special moment like this. Always remember, guys, man, if anything else, if you ain't there and left nothing from your 6'8" life coach, your 6'8" business coach, your 6'8" friend, your 6'8" ally in this world. Hey, man, always remember to see what you want to do, to plan it out. And just simply do it. All right. I will catch you next week with another amazing Power Pack podcast. Hey, same life coaching time, same life coaching channel. Bye.